It's early on a Wednesday morning. I am headed to my acupuncture appointment. And I'm walking very slowly right now because I'm tired. It turns out when you wake up at 5:30 in the morning to get a workout in, make breakfast for yourself and your partner, take a shower, get ready to go to work, answer some emails, and get out the door, still ends up being a fairly busy morning. I cannot believe I used to do this every single day before COVID. I have some scaffolding here now. It's nice. So I feel a little safer walking next to this active construction site. A little safer, not much. But yeah, we are well into the second cycle by now. I'm doing the same things that I was doing before, keeping up with most of the stuff, most of the supplements. I've only added in some exercise, more exercise. I mentioned I started running again. I also have been doing some strength training. As far as acupuncture goes, I've dropped down on my acupuncture appointments to one a week instead of the 3 a week I was doing before. I was just feeling like I didn't need the multiple appointments in a week anymore. I feel like I'm in a good place health-wise. I wanted to focus on other ways of being healthy, like the exercise, strength training, that kind of thing, getting up early in the morning and getting into that routine again. The other thing that I decided to do in this whole new remembering to live during this process was go to the dentist, because I haven't been to the dentist in some time. Let's just say I got out of the habit of it in 2020 during the pandemic when everything was shut down. And so I really haven't gotten a new dentist since I've been here in Miami. So I did some research and found a holistic dentist here in Brickell. And I went and saw him earlier this week. He did a fantastic cleaning, as you can see. But he also recommended that I get a more thorough cleaning under the gums to reduce any bone losses happening there. He also recommended that I get my mercury filling removed. I have one small mercury filling in the very back of my mouth. I got it a long time ago when I was a young girl, and they basically told me, you know, it's way far in the back of your mouth. No one's ever going to notice it. I mean, I didn't really have much choice in the matter. It was my parents' decision, but that's what they decided to do. I have some other fillings that are porcelain, and those are not as concerning, although he's going to check those too. But it's mostly the metal filling that I'm really happy about getting taken out, because heavy metals in your body is toxic. And even though I only have one and it's small, the more I can reduce the amount of toxicity in my body, the better off I'll be for the next implantation, basically. So I'm getting that done actually on Christmas Eve. I am happy to be getting it done so quickly, because that way I will have it out and have a couple weeks even before the implantation. I said in my last vlog that the implantation is in January, so I will have like 3 weeks basically after it's removed before the implantation happens. But I don't know how much of these walks I'm going to continue to do, because like I said, I haven't had the need to talk about this implantation cycle quite as much, because it's not like I'm doing a bunch of new things. This is my second time around, and it's also very close to the last time that I did it. I've already added all the new things that I want to my routine. I've been continuing to do those things. I haven't added much new to my routine. I started Lupron, I think I said, like 4 or 5 days ago now. I have not started spotting this time. So that's interesting. As far as birth control goes, I'm totally fine taking the birth control. I think what happens is in the beginning of taking birth control, I get an estrogen surge of sorts. And then a week later, my body's like, oh, it's still at the same level. And I get a little less enthusiastic about things. And then by now, I am pretty much even keeled about everything. And so that's good. I will stop taking birth control on the 21st of December, and then my next appointment is on the 26th, so it's the day after Christmas. So those are the next things. Afternoon. I am not walking to my acupuncture appointment today. I am walking to a different kind of appointment. I am going to my dermatologist and I'm going to be getting Botox today. My last dermatologist appointment was 1 week before implantation, and even though there's no official contraindications of getting Botox before you're pregnant or while you're trying to get pregnant, I decided to forego it just because I was trying to be as good as possible. And so I didn't get Botox then. Now we are a good several weeks out still from the implantation. So whatever needs to absorb it in my body will absorb it in my body fine and not cause any complications for the implantation. Botox is a toxin. That's how it works. But it does not get into the bloodstream. If it did get into the bloodstream, you would die. So there's no real way for it to have an effect on a growing fetus. However, they still don't do Botox if you are pregnant. So should this the next time be successful, this will be the last time in 9 months that I get Botox. So I wanted to get that in one last time because we are remembering to live and taking care of ourselves. So that is what I am doing today. I am actually going to be taking the train. This will be the second time since I moved to Miami that I'm taking the train. But it's very convenient. The office is located almost like 1 block off the train, and I feel like getting out and moving around, especially in the Miami traffic this time of day, is a much better way to experience getting to this appointment. So, but yeah, I appreciate everyone's very nice, very sweet comments on the most recent video that I just posted. There's a lovely community of us IVF ladies on YouTube, and it's really nice to hear from all of you. Speaking of that, I do post my Instagram handle in the description. You are welcome to message me on that platform. I don't post a lot on Instagram as of right now, but it's a good way to reach me if you want to send a message. Other than that, it is a few days before Christmas, and it is 81 degrees here in Miami. It's lovely. I know the rest of the country is not experiencing the same fortunate weather that we have, but it's really nice. I have been keeping up my exercise routine, and I wanted to say that strength training in particular I found to be really helpful, getting back into that. And I think that, exercise itself will release endorphins, and it helps you feel good and feel better. And it just is nice to feel so healthy in your own body when you're going through this, when you've been given so many messages of, things that aren't going right. It's nice to see yourself making improvements in your body in a different area. And strength training in particular, I think, because, I don't know, I just realized today that it makes me happy to see my body growing muscle. When I'm being told in so many other ways that I can't grow something. I think it's just kind of the juxtaposition of that makes me feel like strength training is just a really nice complement to going through IVF. So highly recommend it. Just wanted to put that in here. I'm about to jump on the train and get to my Botox appointment. So I will see you later.